Here are 10 sci-fi films that are pushing boundaries, bending genres, and will leave you questioning reality. The future is closer than you think. We've all seen the multiverse concept get the blockbuster treatment lately, from Marvel's timeline chaos to the wild antics in Rick and Morty. But Parallel takes a different route, giving us a serious, mind-bending look at parallel realities. The story centers on a grieving young woman who gets attacked by, wait for it, another version of herself from a parallel dimension. The film borrows some vibes from Jordan Peele's Us, especially with those creepy doppelganger moments. If the performances and cinematography were cranked up just a notch, Parallel could have been a real heavyweight contender in 2024's sci-fi scene. I know what you're thinking, another space disaster flick? But hold on, while we've had our fair share with Gravity, Interstellar, and The Martian, this movie brings something fresh to the table. A global conflict erupts on Earth, and suddenly the multinational crew aboard the International Space Station gets secret orders from their respective governments. Take control by any means necessary. The premise is eerily plausible and makes you wonder why no one's tackled it before. The claustrophobia is real, the action sequences are intense, and the performances are spot on, pulling you into the paranoia and desperation. Since Legendary kicked off the Monsterverse in 2014, these colossal creatures have been smashing their way into our hearts and cities. This fifth installment goes all in on the classic Godzilla nostalgia, and honestly, it's a blast. Once again, Godzilla and Kong are teaming up, this time against a new foe from the depths of Hollow Earth, the tyrannical Scar King, a gigantic ape with an attitude. The movie knows exactly what it wants to be and doesn't pretend otherwise. If you're here for epic monster battles and stunning visuals, you're in for a treat. The Ghostbusters franchise has had its ups and downs. Recapturing the magic of the original has been no easy feat. But Frozen Empire manages to breathe new life into the series, proving that the new cast can hold their own against the paranormal. This film juggles a lot: teenage insecurities, legacy cameos, and some seriously cool ghost-chasing scenes with the latest tech. It could have been a hot mess, but thanks to strong performances and a script that knows when to hit the nostalgia button, it all comes together. Back in 2019, Code 8 Inches gave us a gritty world where powered individuals are outcasts, turning to crime in a high-tech, oppressive society. Fast forward 5 years, and director Jeff Chan is back, bringing us deeper into Lincoln City's underbelly. Connor and Garrett return, this time on a mission to protect a teenager with a rare ability from a corrupt police state that's upgraded its arsenal with some seriously intimidating tech. Code 8, Part 2, amps up everything: the stakes, the action, the visuals, and the film doesn't shy away from critiquing the illusion of safety in a surveillance-heavy world. From the imaginative minds that brought us gems like Snowpiercer, Korean cinema proves once again it's a powerhouse in sci-fi. Badland Hunters takes us into a post-apocalyptic world that's as brutal as it is mesmerizing. This film is a haunting follow-up to 2023's Concrete Utopia, where Seoul was left in ruins after a colossal earthquake. The story follows a lone huntsman on a relentless mission to rescue a teenage girl from a deranged, mad scientist. While it might not provoke a ton of philosophical debates, Badland Hunters delivers a nail-biting experience that's all about survival. Daniel Kaluuya steps behind the camera to write, direct, and produce this thought-provoking piece, a grim exploration of late-stage capitalism that's one of the most scathing social commentaries of 2024. Set in London in 2040, the film centers around the last standing social housing building, aptly named The Kitchen, amidst a city where financial disparity has hit its peak. The film doesn't just entertain, it challenges you to think about where we're headed as a society. It's heavy, it's raw, and while it might feel a bit drawn out at times, The Kitchen leaves a lasting impression. George Miller returns to expand the Wasteland universe with Furiosa, a prequel that dives into the origins of one of the franchise's most compelling characters. We watch as Furiosa is torn from her peaceful homeland and thrust into a brutal world where survival is anything but guaranteed. This film doesn't just match the high-octane energy of its predecessor, it might just outdo it. The practical effects, the jaw-dropping stunts, the expansive set designs, it's all there turned up to 11. The Planet of the Apes franchise has been quietly delivering some of the best sci-fi storytelling in recent years, and this latest installment is no exception. Set hundreds of years after War for the Planet of the Apes, we step into a world where apes have risen to dominance, and humanity's remnants are just a whisper. The story follows Noah, a tribal ape who faces off against the tyrannical Proximus Caesar, a conqueror hell-bent on unlocking the dark secrets of human civilization. The CGI is, as always, top-notch, making the apes incredibly lifelike and expressive. Dune Part 2 picks up right where we left off with Paul Atreides and his mother navigating the perilous deserts of Arrakis. If the first film was the setup, this is the grand payoff. The intricate web of politics, prophecy, and desert power unfolds in a way that's nothing short of spectacular. This film doesn't just meet expectations, it blows them out of the water. From sweeping desert landscapes to the detailed interiors of royal palaces, every frame is a work of art.